I did my lesson with Katie Heyer. I actually wasn't able to find an intermediate golfer to teach, so I worked with Katie, who's a beginner. She's hit a few balls on the range with her dad, but she said never actually played before, doesn't have a lot of experience, but I still taught her as if I were teaching an intermediate, but we did have to work on a few basics. So the first thing I noticed with Katie's swing is that she wasn't making solid contact, and sometimes she would actually miss the ball. She had a tendency to top the ball and never really hit the club face, so she never really had that shot. I think she was kind of afraid of not hitting the ball, but hitting under it and hitting grass. So I wanted, that's really what we had to work on the entire time. I wanted to get her comfortable doing it. So I set her up with the hit the tee drill. So I put a tee in the ground, and I just was trying to simulate impact and kind of swing speed. So I put a tee in the ground and had her practice just hitting the tee as hard as she could, getting comfortable with the club brushing against the mat and, trying to get her to hit it under the ball. So when I finally put a ball there instead of a tee, that she would be able to, think about not hitting the ball but hitting kind of under it and actually brushing the mat. So Katie's still having difficulty getting under the ball, but hopefully the tee drill works, and if she just keeps on working at it, she may get better contact and solid impact. So for Katie's specialty shot, I decided to do hitting with wind right to left. And so what I first had her do is I explained where the wind was blowing, and I had her set up where she thinks she should be set up. And then so she immediately set up kind of on the left side of where her tee box would be, hitting, trying to combat the wind and hitting straight into it. So I had her hit a few just to show, what her tendency was. And as you see now, I had her move over to the right side of the tee box and not aim so far right and just hit while still hitting to the right, not so drastically to the right, so the wind will carry the ball. So hopefully now she knows how to hit a shot when she's in a right to left wind, and she'll know what to do. So overall, Katie, I think, now has a general understanding of how to hit a shot if you have a right to left wind. It wasn't really all that windy when I was teaching her, but I wanted to have her be prepared so if she ever did go out and play that she was hitting the shot properly. And so now that she has this knowledge with right to left wind, she'll know exactly what to do with left to right wind. And I also taught her how to hit into the wind. So hopefully she will take this knowledge and use it wisely.